Hello Raptors fans. Is Poeltl'S arrival enough to reboot Raptors season? Early returns are good. If you want to follow this news and many others, subscribe to the channel and say what you think in the comments that we will update you daily on the news of Toronto Raptors. Now let's get the news. The trade deadline is in the rearview mirror and so, too, are a pair of introductory games with Jakob Poeltl, whom the Toronto Raptors acquired on Thursday to help shore up their defense and, hopefully, solidify the center spot for years to come. Of course, that's presuming Poeltl re-signs with Toronto next summer, which would be consistent with all indications. The hope is that adding Poeltl will help tip the balance. Toronto is 1-1 in his first two appearances, but the underlying numbers are encouraging. The Raptors' defensive rating with Poeltl on the floor is 98.9, compared with their 113.8 rating for the season, 18th, or 115.4 for the last two games when Poeltl sits, the latter the equivalent of the 25th worst mark in the league this season. For perspective, Cleveland leads the NBA with a rating of 108.9. It's not hard to see Poeltl's role and minutes expanding in rapid fashion. It's certainly a luxury to have someone with this size, and he's just such a smart, intelligent player, Raptors assistant coach Adrian Griffin, who has been filling in while head coach Nick Nurse attends to a personal matter, said on Monday. Sometimes we may get beat off the dribble because we're out there pressuring the ball so much. But to have someone like Poeltl give us that rim protection, block shots and limit them to one shot, you limit teams to one shot and you can get out of the run, you're gonna have success. He's only been with us for a couple of days, and he's already picked up a lot of our concepts. So he's only going to get better. Poeltl is certainly feeling more comfortable, even if his ramp-up period has been so short. It helps that he can rely on the likes of Pascal Siakam and Fred VanVleet, his teammates for 2 seasons in Toronto when they all joined the club as rookies in 2016-17, before Poeltl was traded to the Spurs in the summer of 2018 in the deal that brought back Kawhi Leonard to help acclimatize. But he's also a 7-year veteran who understands his job and his role and is comfortable learning on the fly. He was effective on Friday in his debut against Utah, where the Raptors blew a 13-point lead in the final minutes, mostly with Poeltl off the floor, but even more so on Sunday against the Pistons. So, what do you think? Can Poeltl still save the Raptors? Subscribe to the channel and leave your comment. Your opinion is very important to the Toronto Raptors. Anytime I'll update you on this.